We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here we go. We're good.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He finds Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To throw is Fields. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
McLeod to return it. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 39. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll throw with Penix. And the Jets pressure too much, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Penix. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the stuffed him for no gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Point after here coming up. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chops this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets at 6-5 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll give the Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Fields. Open man, it's a tight end, Mason Chandler. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Don't jump. Ready?
They snap it to Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's got this to Algier. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Inside the 10 to the 7. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now a 2nd and 2.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. There he goes, right side. Breece Hall to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. to the air. Penix. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now they send a running back in motion right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Jets' 3-yard line.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
21, Jets 8. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
3-19, Right.
All right, 1st down, right back to Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. 5:51, 12, go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play fake. Now Penix. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Oh, we always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State. It's Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The 36-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He's going to lead this first running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Sharks got it left side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Penix going to sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
27, Jets 15. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Snap.
Here's Hall again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
One play action. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And for a few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. You good? Tonight.
From the gun, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here we go. Time on time. Hey, 551, 551. Angel. Tonight.
On 4th down, Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fields throwing again.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go. Blue 58.
They'll run with Hall.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. An audible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Falcons on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fields. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A fake there on the Jets sweep as it's Fields off play action. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's good.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. On for the extra point is Folk. And this is back to a 5-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll throw with Penix. Complete to Mooney on the slant. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender, against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. Incompletion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, Robinson.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Stop him at the line on fourth down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now Hall to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready? 3-19.
Here's Fields.
Being chased out left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pressure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Here's first down.
Here we go. 3-19, right side. All right.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
They'll look to run with Hall.
He takes it across for the touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
So try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Line up for a 2-point conversion.
All eyes on Fields. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Max's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Jets.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go. Turn on, son. Right.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. They'll get this down to the 38. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, the win moves them a couple games over